What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Social Sig vlog. Today is July 15th, Monday, July 15th, and I'm sorry I haven't vlogged for a while. I haven't vlogged in about 3 weeks. Reason being is just I have been so busy. As I'm sure a lot of you are, once summer hits, especially in Milwaukee, there's so much going on, specifically festivals and just just busy. As far as like Summerfest was earlier in July / later June, and then Bastille Days was this last weekend. We got Brady Street Festival coming up on Saturday, which we are playing. We're headlining Brady Street Fest on Saturday, July 20th. If you're around, it's going to be our biggest show of the summer. It's going to be fucking insane. We're so excited. We've been rehearsing a lot this week. Have a really fun set. I'm so proud of how far the full band set has come, and it's really cool to feel like it's getting to a place where I'm very stoked. I feel like I'm always stoked, but it feels much more put together than in the past. So a lot of cool shit we're doing. And we're still just having fun and rocking out, so that feels dope. And then also during the day on Saturday, we're doing Oshkosh, so 2 shows Saturday. Doing this Stellar Summer Music Fest, which is like a vintage festival. It's the first one they're doing, but there's going to be a bunch of food, a bunch of local vendors like vintage, thrifts, a bunch of miscellaneous ones, and then a bunch of bands playing, a musical act. So we're one of them. We play at 1:15 in Oshkosh on Saturday, and then we're driving back to Milwaukee right afterwards to do Brady Street. So it's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm very excited. Some big highlights, because it's been 3 weeks. There's a lot to touch on, but I probably will just bounce around and give you guys some updates, I guess. The previous shows we played, Washroom on July 5th was our first, I think that was our first show back in Milwaukee, which was free and awesome. RIP to the Washroom. These were the bracelets. The Washroom is a DIY house venue in Milwaukee that Scam Likely, the band, they live there / have thrown numerous shows over the last like 2 years or so, and a really big staple in the DIY community of Milwaukee. So it's kind of bittersweet that they're all moving to Chicago, which very excited for them. They got some cool stuff coming their way, but Washroom will be missed as far as putting on local younger bands, and then also touring bands coming through. A really cool scene was curated out of the Washroom, so much love for them. And we played their first show back in like April of 2022, and they came so far, and lucky enough to play their last show, so it was just full circle. Said goodbye. Lots of killer local bands on the bill, so really good time. My aunt lives across the street, so she and Scott, shout out Ida and Scott, they had an awesome cookout. Some of the bands came over beforehand. We're all hanging out. It was just a really good time, so that was really great. Right when I got back from tour, so my computer kind of shit out on me. So basically I found out that the display was not turning on, but the computer was turning on. So I went to Apple and ended up being $900 to replace the screen. And then at that point they were just kind of talking me into a new computer, because a new software they're rolling out in fall won't be compatible, yada. And so maybe even if they fix the display, who knows how long it's gonna last. So ended up buying a new computer, which is pretty sweet, but also after buying a buying a van after my old one just shit out a few months ago, my bank account isn't the most happy at the moment. So that happens, but I'm lucky and thankful that I have been backing everything up pretty religiously on a backup hard drive, so didn't lose anything. So it is what it is, and a good investment, I suppose, but definitely just didn't, I don't know, spending that kind of money always just kind of sucks. But And then also the week I got back, my car got sideswiped while it was parked outside on my street. So whatever. Definitely a bummer, but it's like still workable. Everything works fine. There's just a big scratch and a chip on it. So have an insurance claim going on that. So that's been another thing to handle this summer. My girlfriend Sheila is working on a farm up in Richfield. So for like a week ago or so, she was on the farm for a week straight because the lady was out of town, and she was basically dog sitting, house sitting, and farm sitting the entire thing. So I got to go up there for a few days and kind of hang out, got some good work done. Started writing some cool songs I'm excited about and excited to share those. And kind of just taking a time to reflect on tour and just like what I want to do for the future. And I was literally just thinking like I need to set some more concrete goals. One concrete goal that I would love to list. Well, I'm getting more. I kind of lost momentum on TikTok as far as posting every day, so I'm trying to really hammer out those. I started a new series 3 days ago. I'm playing through my entire discography every day. So starting with my first album, going through all my songs. So trying to grow my audience there. But then also a big goal would be to eventually get to the point where I can have my own headline tour in the US or even internationally one day. But right now, focused on a national headline tour in the next like 3-ish years would be fucking awesome. It feels fucking crazy saying that, but that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm gonna chase. So really gunning for that in the next like 2-3 years to have a full Social Sig headline tour, few months long, whatever it is. Gonna get there. So yeah, it's gonna be fucking insane. So very, very excited for that. But also to bring on, like I would love to bring on some of my friends growing up in the Milwaukee scene to get it to the point where like the opening band could have like a good buzz, but also like some people that have come up with me would be really, really cool, and just to experience that together and kind of like giving back, and also like or maybe some like younger artists in the Milwaukee scene at the time like really want to do that and just kind of like keep my roots in this Milwaukee scene, because it's fucking dope and I believe in it, and there's so much untapped talent here, I think, and I really want to be a main kind of driving force of putting it on the map. So fucking love Milwaukee. It's given so much to me, and I hope I give back to it as much as it gives me. So working on that as a big goal. But then also a more nearsighted goal before that would be like getting onto a someone else's national headline tour for a month or whatever it is, as an opening act would be fucking sick. There's definitely, just talking with other people, like I was talking to the Reggies talent buyer at our show in Chicago on Friday, and there's definitely a pipeline of like once there's like a big artist and then there's a smaller artist and they tour with them, it's such a pipeline of like usually they'll open for the bigger artists, maybe a few tours or whatever, and depending on how well they do and how much they catch like audiences and stuff, and markets around the city, they can eventually get to their own headline tour, which those are kind of the steps that I'm looking at, and especially with doing this all myself and like figuring it out myself. There isn't really one blueprint on how to do it, but there's different ways to get to where you want to go. So basically blazing my own trail in the independent music world. That's what's going on in my life, which feels fucking awesome. Very, very, very happy to do it. Like, this is my dream and I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. So that's been dope. What else? I just ordered, thank you everyone for buying merch, like ever. It's always done super duper well. I'm always amazed of like getting a huge bundle, and then before I know it, a few months later, I'm already placing a new order. So this was the fastest I've had to put in a new order. I think I had around like 200 shirts, like maybe 220. of like the new design, and with tour and just the last few shows, the Vivarium, like last spring, already put in a new order and got them last week. So, and I was literally down to like 7 shirts, all like different size, like pretty much sold out all of like larges, extra larges, just kind of like triple XL and like some smalls left. So thank you guys for buying merch. Really stoked on how it all turned out. I'm really proud about my merch. I get so many compliments at the merch table, especially with the like display and everything I have going on. So definitely want to keep that up and keep that really cool. Also, I'm working on very, very soon. The online merch store is finally coming. I've been talking about this probably for the last 2 years. Stopped dragging my feet on it, but feels very kind of like almost strategic. I'm very stoked to get the online merch store up and running. Hopefully by August is what I want to do, like a big announcement. And then by like, I probably mentioned this before, but over winter or fall, I have a East Coast tour I'm doing, and then in late fall, got some shows locally and regionally, and then winter, I'm not doing like any shows. I really want to take the time to work on a new album, which I'm very, very excited about. There is some like a lot of songs that are kind of finished, but I don't know, I go back and forth in my head about it, like as far as like releases and stuff, because these days I think it pleases like the algorithm and like audiences more to do like smaller releases. So I think of doing maybe like I'm just talking out loud now, but doing like 2 singles twice. So like I gotta host the open mic at 10, so I just checked the time. I'm like, what time is it? So 2 singles, so like 4 songs releasing, and maybe like 2 of those would be singles on the album. I don't know, an 8 to 10 song album would be really cool, but just locked in September 12th at Turner Hall. Gonna do it again for an album release party show. And I'm not gonna announce, usually I'm pretty open with announcing stuff on the vlogs, but I think I'm gonna hold off. Maybe I even announced it last vlog. You might have, probably did, but gonna hold off on announcing the openers for now. But yeah, September 12th at Turner Hall of 2025. So it's literally not this September, but the next one. Yeah, and the thing I literally was thinking the other day, I'm gonna be 27 by that time, which is hopefully not too far away. Like maybe. Yeah, I don't know, but having the releases, I'm like, am I waiting too long to release like a full album? But like, maybe I'll do like 3 2-song releases in that time. I think that would be pretty sweet. So I really want to crank out some new tunes for y'all. So I have a lot I'm sitting on, so definitely want to get that out. And then also, yeah, just focusing on that over winter is going to be really, really nice. Especially around the holidays. Like, I toured down south last winter and it was a sick experience, but as far as like getting people out to shows, it was really pretty tough because it was like around Christmas and then New Year's Eve. People are out of town and people got plans and people get drained. I got drained from the holidays, like just tired, and it's tough to get people out to shows around that time. So definitely noting that. So this year I'm just gonna focus on songwriting, recording, and getting album number 4 done. I don't have a name for it right now, but just kind of jamming through some stuff and writing some stuff this summer and trying to enjoy summer as much as possible. And something I heard the other day is something, I've heard this before, but like really like kind of hit hard, like this is the youngest version of yourself that you'll ever be. So kind of a cheesy saying, but also a super real saying. So trying to really enjoy just being 25. I'm turning 26 in August. And it's all moving pretty fast. But yeah, I just need to remember to take this all in and to just go steady and slow sometimes. So that's that. I've been to Summerfest, just attending. I went every weekend. I saw Diet Light on the first Saturday, which is fucking sick. Super proud of those dudes. They're inspired. We inspire each other. as far as really pushing the just chasing this music envelope in Milwaukee goes. Saw them on Saturday. That was sweet. Saw a bunch of friends and family. My parents love to go to Summerfest, which is awesome, so I get to meet up with them a lot. So I saw Briston Maroney, which is a bigger artist who I've followed for a bunch of years. Saw him at a venue, the Sub T in Chicago. I've talked about this before, but in like 2019 to like 20 people. It was like front row, and went with my friend Lindsay. So crazy, like, and then he just blew up over the last few years. And I saw him at Shuba's like the next year, which was way bigger, and he was like getting very big. And now he's playing like festivals and stuff like all over, which is so fucking crazy. So both those shows I saw him with Lindsay, and then she's a big fan, a long friend of mine, and we went on that Friday, I think, the second Friday of Summerfest, and it was just so sick. Like I don't know, like, I feel like I don't see indie bands as much as I should, and seeing his set was super inspiring, as all of his have been. Just a straight A dude, man. He is awesome. So if you guys haven't checked out Briston Maroney, you've probably heard some of his songs. He's just so great live, so that was cool. And then the last Saturday, or no, it was 4th of July, I went to the beach, hung out with some friends, and then went to Summerfest. My cousin Michael was in town, which is always a blast. And then went to Summerfest, biked there, got rained on a little bit, and then saw my parents in 80s band, and had a blast. Went home, and just trying to think. And then Bastille Days was last week. Excuse me, ran that 5K. I haven't run in months, so it was a solid 25-minute 5K, which isn't the fastest for me usually, but also drank half a beer and a Jello shot mid-run because they're handing them out, and it was a lot of fun. Also, I got a haircut earlier in summer because I was just so sick of the flop, and it was so hot when we got back from tour, and I don't have air conditioning here. We just got the fans running, so got this side mullet. It's kind of a little bit more grown in now, but I'm going to get it shaped up again on Thursday. So really excited to rock the mullet this summer. It's been really great. I don't know if I'll color it again, but it feels nice. And then also I ordered some of these, we're rebranding these to wife pleasers or wife respecters instead of wife beaters. But damn it, these are nice. Yeah, they're very nice, lightweight. It's been really hot the last few days, so I'm just kind of feeling myself in this tank top. So that's been really cool. Really digging that, this new look, and very much looking forward to Brady Street Fest. What else is there? Working on this new song I'm very excited about. I don't know what it's called yet, but kind of chipping through. Played Chicago last Friday. That was a blast. That was the only Chicago show we're playing this summer. Felt like I didn't do a great job of promoting it, but still had a good turnout. So thanks y'all for coming if you did. I feel like I didn't get to talk to a lot of people afterwards just because I was in deep conversation with the talent buyer, who is a great human being. It was really cool to talk with him. But also, yeah, thanks so much everyone for coming. And I always feel bad sometimes, like being in concerts and seeing people there. I know they're coming for the show, but I always feel like it's good to kind of catch up with people, and it's not the most like chatty environment that's possible. So that's cool. We're kind of just vibing, so got to kind of accept that. But that's kind of just the nature of seeing people at shows, and I feel like people get that too. So hosting the open mic tonight. I've hosted a few open mics. I went this summer. I went busking, not like legitimately busking, but it was set up by Pabst Theater Group, which is really cool, on the river walk. Did it by Lakefront Brewery. That was really fun. Just playing some acoustic songs in front of people. And then got some more acoustic shows lined up for the summer. This Monday, 1 week from today, also playing Cactus Club, which I haven't played Cactus Club in a while. So if you're in Bayview, that's going to be a blast. I think it's all stripped down sets, I'm pretty sure. But Micah Emmerich, Jacob Slade, and Colin Bracewell from Minneapolis are all on that bill. So just a bunch of real good dudes, and it's going to be a lot of fun Monday night. Which in the summer, surprisingly, like I feel like any day of the week in summer in Milwaukee, things are going on, which is really fun. Been biking a lot. That's been really great. We got Crab Cake, a bike carrier, so I attached it to my bike and have been biking him around. Not as much, but we went twice, and the first time was just a trial run. He's getting more used to it. He kind of freaks out a little bit. But I've been going to some beer gardens and stuff. There's a goodbye party for our friend Jacob and also our friend Joey, whose birthday, and now I'm kind of just all over the place. But it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I hope your summers have been a blast as well. But yeah, just busy, and just trying to promote these upcoming shows. Very excited for Brady Street Fest and the Oshkosh Festival. It's going to be awesome. Trying to get into a good groove this week to book more of the East Coast tour. Most of it's already booked, which I'm kind of surprised myself, but like I got ahead of it a little bit while I was booking the West Coast tour. And I'm glad I did, because I have like Philly half booked, but then like Boston kind of booked, but then New York, DC, also have like Ann Arbor booked, Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and then trying to go down to Florida and then back up, and then got a show in Cleveland, also Columbus, so just kind of gonna be doing a big loop hopefully this fall. So probably gonna do it solo with Crab Cake and Sheila again. I guess we'll have to see with everyone's schedules and stuff. But yeah, just kind of just booking it right now is my main focus. So feeling good about doing it solo or the full band, whatever works honestly, and just like whatever works. There's a word I was looking for, but whatever works. Whatever is more realistic, and I don't know, but whatever. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Thanks y'all for watching this vlog. I'm gonna try to get on a more normal vlog routine, and hope to see you guys at Brady Street Fest or Oshkosh or any shows coming up this summer. Also, we're doing the boat show again, August 8th. It's gonna be a blast. Last year sold out. I think there's 100 tickets left. So definitely grab your tickets early. We're dressing up as pirates this year. Last year we were sailors. So it's gonna be pretty goofy. Basically, we're on a big Edelweiss boat. We're just rocking out on it. There's a bar on the upper deck and lots of room for everybody, and it's just a good time. We go through the river, out to the lake, back through the river. Thursday night, August 8th. It's gonna be awesome. So hope to see you guys there. And I think that's it. So thank you guys, love yous, and see you soon. Bye.